Hello and welcome back to Down the Track. In this episode, we'll be doing the preview for Punjab Kings versus Delhi Capitals, a game between two big hitting teams. Delhi Capitals have the likes of Rishabh Pant, they have Stoinis, Hetmeyer, Dhawan Shaw, whereas Punjab have KL Rahul, Gale, Puran, Agarwal, and Shah Rukh Khan, Deepak Huda have shown they can hit as well. So it's going to be an interesting game. It's in Mumbai. Whether the pitch plays like the last game between Punjab and Chennai was a bit sluggish, or the first game Punjab played against Rajasthan, that's going to be interesting. Because if it's a flat track, then it's going to be one heck of a game with two teams with having firepower in their batting order. It's going to be a crazy game. Also, if it is a slowish wicket, then how do they adapt? Especially the batsmen. Punjab, we've seen they like going hard at the beginning of the game, try to hit the boundaries, but they'll have to rotate the strike. I think if it's a bit sluggish, make sure that the singles keep taking over. They have wickets in the end, because if you lose too many wickets in the power play, it always becomes difficult to catch up. It becomes a catch-up game. You're always behind the 8 ball. Delhi lost their game as well. Both Punjab and Delhi are coming in with losses. Against Delhi, it was against Rajasthan. Chris Morris taking it away there. So I think in that game, Delhi as well, batting wise, Rishabh Pant played really well, but the others didn't adapt to the pitch as well. And also the bowling, Rabada got hit in the last over, but apart from that, they bowled pretty well. I think Tom Curran is kind of an issue. He's been expensive in the last two games. Both his spells have been leaked a lot of runs, so they'll have to work on that. Can they replace Tom Curran? I think they will. They'll bring in Nokia. I think Wokes has been amazing. Nokia is now tested negative, so I think he'll be eligible to play. Whether he plays tomorrow or not, again, they'll take a call, I think, before the toss, but I think he is eligible right now to play because he has tested negative. So Nokia, Rabada, and Wokes, that makes a killer of a bowling lineup, very lethal against a stacked batting lineup. It's going to be, that's where the battle is, I think. The Punjab's top order versus Delhi's opening bowlers. And, don't take Delhi lightly. I think Shaw and Dhawan, they had a bad game in the last game, but they've shown in the first game what they can do. If they can give them the right start, then the likes of Pant, Stoinis, I'm not sure if Hetmeyer is going to play. I think I'm not sure if he's going to play or not, but they still have the stacked middle order. Rahane can anchor the innings as well. So it'll be very interesting how they approach it. But I think that's where the game, it's going to be Rabada and Nokia versus Rahul, Agarwal, Gale, and Puran. Puran has been in poor form recently. He's got out for 0 twice. That short ball is causing a bit of an issue. He's playing a bit too aerially. Maybe he should let go of a few, duck under them, and then play accordingly. Is that his weakness? We're yet to see. But yes, he has got caught down the leg side a couple of times already now. I'm sure he'll work on that. He's a class player. They really need him to click because right now there's a lot of pressure on Rahul. If he doesn't give them the start, they're not being able to catch up in the middle overs. And I think Puran is that player who can, from 10 to 20, from the 10th over to the 20th over, take the game away from you. And they'll need him to be in top form. Huda has shown form, so he'll also want to score some runs. Shah Rukh Khan is a player to watch out for. Now, he's shown in the game against Chennai that he's a very mature player. He doesn't just need to hit, he can rotate the strike as well. And of course, he can hit the long ball when needed. He has the power there. He can find the gaps. And that will give them assurance. I think they'll give KL Rahul a lot of assurance going into this game that, listen, we have a middle order. Now we have a guy who can finish. So we can go a bit aggressive at the top, but at the same time, they have to be a bit careful. They have to assess the pitch. I don't think against Chennai, they assessed the pitch at all. The ball was swinging. It was stopping as well. The slower deliveries, they're trying to hit it. So I think they need to pick those deliveries a bit more. And they've already played one game now on that Mumbai surface. So they'll have to adapt quickly. If it's a flat track, then they can play the natural game. It'll suit Punjab. But the thing is, it'll suit Delhi as well. And now where Punjab's weaknesses, I think their bowling, Shami has been really impressive, and so is Arshdeep. Richardson and Meredith, how are they going to bowl? They bowl better against Chennai, but that was a low-scoring game anyway. If it's a flat wicket, how are they going to bowl? Are they going to mix up their pace, the length? Are they going to bowl a bit fuller? Because they're bowling a bit tad short. They're used to the Australian pitches, and I think they'll have to pitch it up a bit more. So it'll be interesting how these two go. Richardson, Meredith, can they learn from their mistakes and improve their bowling, even if it's a flat pitch? So I'm interested in that. I think that's where it'll be key for Punjab, because Delhi don't have much of an issue in that. Avesh Khan has played the third seamer's role beautifully. So him, and then there's Rabada, Nokia, Wokes. I think they're set. Spinners, it could be an issue. I think For Delhi, Ashwin, he has the guy. He bowled well in the last game. I think Pant needs to bowl his 4 overs, especially if Ashwin's doing well. And whereas they didn't play the second spinner, Akshar Patel is still out because of COVID. So whether who they go with, that'll be an option. I don't know. They'll have to choose if they want to go with the second spinner if it's conducive to spin. Otherwise, they can just play Ashwin as a spinner. Whereas Punjab, I think they should try Ravi Bishnoi. I think he had a wonderful season last year. I don't know why he's not playing right now. I think he can pick up wickets in the middle overs on these pitches, especially when they're slower and conducive to spin. It's very difficult to hit him, and I really want to see Ravi Bishnoi bowl. I think he can be a proven wicket taker for Punjab Kings. But yeah, overall, it looks like an exciting game of cricket. Two power pack sides. It's going to be, if it's a flat wicket, it's going to be really high scoring. It'll be interesting to see how this Mumbai wicket plays, to be honest with you. And then I'm going to go Delhi for this game. I think they're favorites slightly because of their bowling attack, but don't count Punjab out. They do also have bowling. They have the likes of Shami as well, who's been in really good form. But I just think Delhi overall, the package looks good. They had a one-off game against Rajasthan. It was, and even then they still almost won that game. So it's going to be difficult to beat this Delhi side. But at the same time, Punjab have match winners in themselves. So watch out for the universe boss. Will he play? Will David Malan play instead of him? That's also a question they'll have to take according to the pitch. But yeah, I'm going to probably tip Delhi Capitals for this game. But let's see how it goes. Make sure you comment and like and subscribe to our channel. You can comment with your predictions. Who do you think is going to win this game? Who is the players to watch out for? And yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and catch you soon. Take care.